Joshua Barnes and you're watching NewsX World. Let's first take a look at our top stories. A US-backed aid group in Gaza have halted distribution today as the IDF warns that nearby roads of aid centres will be considered combat zones following the death of dozens of Palestinians seeking aid. Meanwhile, the UN Security Council will later vote on a Gaza ceasefire demand. US Defence Secretary Pete Hegseth will miss a NATO meeting in Brussels later that will focus on coordinated military aid for Ukraine. Meanwhile, Moscow's security chief Shoigu is reportedly in Pyongyang for talks with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un on the more than three-year war. Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei says that the US nuclear proposal is against national interest as Iran's president says the country won't bow to US pressure. Several rounds of talks have come amid military threats from President Trump over failure to secure a deal. The Israeli military says it has shelled targets in response to projectiles launched from Syria into the Golan Heights. Israel's defense minister says he holds Syria's leader directly responsible, with reports of significant human and material losses reported in Daraa by state media. South Korea's new president Lee Jae-myung has vowed to move on from the turmoil of the martial law crisis and revive South Korea's economy after a decisive election victory. Lee has named Kim Min-seok as prime minister, along with a host of other top positions after winning 49.4% of the vote. Taiwanese President Lai Ching-te says that the world will never forget the Tiananmen Square crackdown marking the 36th anniversary. On June the 4th, 1989, Chinese troops opened fire on a student-led protest, as Marco Rubio also praises the courage of those killed. China's Commerce Minister Wang Wentao has called on the World Trade Organization to strengthen supervision over unilateral tariffs. While in France for the WTO meeting, Wang also met with European Trade Commissioner Markos Šefčovič, while also holding frank talks with his Canadian counterpart. Meanwhile, the US tariff rate on most imported steel and aluminium has doubled to 50% after President Donald Trump signed an executive order confirming the move. The United Kingdom are, however, exempt from the tariff hike due to a preliminary trade deal. It has been 30